Mabuhay pageant fans! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey Adam G, how are you all doing? Yep guys, I'm back doing my commentary again, and let's talk about the just concluded Binibining Pilipinas press presentation which took place in Novotel Hotel in Araneta City yesterday. So guys, how did you feel about watching the whole show? For me, as someone who watched it in the flesh, it was incredible and a feast to the eyes. You can see that the organization really took it up a notch this year with its production format yesterday. Kasi everything was just so current. The first thing talaga that immediately caught my attention upon entering the grand ballroom was the huge employment of LEDs during the event. As you can see, apart from the background, the Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated also came out with an LED runway bearing the swimsuit glam shots of the contestants. Actually guys, if you will remember, it wasn't the first time that it used this kind of production design, as we had seen this use during the time of Pia Wurtzbach, remember, in the finals night of Binibining Pilipinas 2015. So, napansin niyo yon? And I also love the DJ setup with celebrity Tom Toss playing his music in the background. It was really hip and modern. But what really tied the whole thing together of this production is the camera angles used. There were many different camera angles used, like those aerial shots, pairing the LED runway, back, frontal, and side shots, which I truly enjoyed. So as the girls started ramping down in their swim right after they paraded in their Shein-sponsored dresses, I also noticed how the swimsuit design of Miss Justine Aliman truly stood out on its own merit. I feel the one-piece design with floral embroidery and ruffles on the side truly reflected the core values of Binibining Pilipinas, which are simplicity and conservatism in the midst of the modernity of the entire production. Hence, nakikita nyo naman, the girls were truly covered up in the right places, which made them all the more feel safe as they walk down the ramp. For me, wearing those one-piece designs talaga for its contestants is something that I have been so used to seeing year in and out in Binibining Pilipinas, and wasn't surprised that they retained this concept for this year. So apart from that, if you are a keen observer, you would notice that everything in the production was a beautiful clash of purple and pink colors in the background. So the choice of blue color for their swim makes the girls even more stand out in the presentation. Actually guys, the color blue swimsuit design and pink sarong were inspired by the P-pop colors. So that's why the colors were just popping out all throughout. Kasi this is what Miss Justine Aliman, the swimsuit designer, relayed to me when I bumped into her after the press presentation. Yung pala, this year's press presentation was inspired by the P-pop colors, so everything was just visually striking. So this also explains why we heard the SB's rendition, or SB19's rendition of the Binibini theme song towards the end of the program. Diba? Now, setting aside the technical aspects of the competition, it's now time for me to reveal my top picks for the press presentation yesterday. I am just so happy that majority of the contestants rose to the occasion as they all look scintillating in their respective turns. Hence, I will list down almost 20 girls whom totally caught my attention during the event. I really feel everyone just leveled up yesterday. So, which contestants caught my attention yesterday? Here's my list. At number 18 is Patricia Antan from Masbate. Guys, I was totally surprised when this woman came in to perform. Like, wow, she truly evolved as a contestant given how strong she registered on camera. She really looks the part talaga. The high pony made me appreciate her face even more. And doesn't she really stand out based on her mulata features alone? Granted that her walk still needs refinement, she more than makes it up with her strong poses and the way she took off that strong subtlety but with so much intensity. That was a great showcase of her evolution as a contestant. At number 17 is Jasmine Oh My from Tarlac City. Oh, Jasmine. Oh my. Oh my. I have been floored by this woman's beauty of face since the beginning, and I'm glad that she had her moment too yesterday. The thing about Jasmine yesterday is that she was so effortless with her catwalk while just letting her face do the talking. It was very captivating, and the way she played her sarong to make her arms and shoulders look more broad was a fantastic one, as it gave her that short illusion that she was tall for a moment, and I just love her here. At number 16 is Ande Mesa from Batangas City. I've always known this woman since her previous national pageant to be so shy and dainty, but the Ande Mesa that I saw yesterday was the total opposite. She was so fierce with her walk, big smile, and her bending turns. Wow. Nagulat ako. Those turns were so on point. She was just so energetic and gave me so much personality for the first time. That's why I noticed her. At number 15 is Yana Aduana from Laguna City. You know, first thing I really noticed when she came in to perform was her Miss Thailand aura, or styling with her high pony, glowing fair skin, and beaming smile. For me, Yana was just breathtaking to see during her turn yesterday. Ang graceful at ang lambot-lambot niya panoorin with her strides and effortless walk. And for me, there is nothing much to critique about this woman, and I just want you guys to appreciate how beautiful she is, more so in person. Yung hinhin ng mukha niya, guys, ang siyang kabaligtaran naman ng aura niya sa paglakad niya kahapon. So, perfect balance. At number 14 is Shasha Mendoza from Lipa City, Batangas. You know what? This woman really floored me the moment she came out to perform. First few seconds of her entrance pa lang, I was so mesmerized at her slow yet strong walk. For me, napansin niyo yun? For me, it really gave Shasha this beautiful moment that we have been waiting for her from her since the beginning of the competition. And as she walked, you could see the improvement of her footwork, which she coupled with her shoulder sway, side poses, and luminous smile. Ang swabe talaga ng lakad niya. Ang galing talaga ni Ian mag-train sa kanya. Hindi siya nagmamadali. You can see that she was just having fun while walking, and ang sarap at ang gaan niyang panoorin. Simple pero markado. That's how stunned I was with this woman yesterday. At number 13 is Stacy Gabriel from Rizal. You know what? I have always been smitten by this woman, and I am so glad that she acquitted herself very well during the press presentation. What I love about her turn here is that how she was able to combine her sweet personality to her fierce walk with her fluid facial transitions. It was just so natural. And at one point, she reminded me so much of Karen Gallman with those facial turns. Ang ganda talaga ng mukha rin niya. Granted, she may not be the tallest in the competition, but she more than made it up with her serving face, doing side glances, and doing a great catwalk. So, yeah, well done, Stacy. At number 12 is Fatima Kate Bisan from Sarangani City. Guys, where did this girl come from? My gosh, this girl worked the hell out of it yesterday with her sassy walk and different hues of sarong while walking down the runway. Napansin nyo? Yan yung lakad niya, guys. Grabe, sobrang plakadong-plakado. When the other frontrunners prefer to be low-key, Fatima used this occasion for the press to really notice her. And may I also rave about her physical transformation right now. Napansin nyo, guys, I've never seen Fatima at her most beautiful up until now. I remember she was very thin and skinny during the submission of application forms last April, but now look at her. Her weight gain gave her curves at the right places. In short, nagkalaman siya and bumagay sa kanya. So, ang galing talaga ng transformation ni Fatima dito sa Binibining Pilipinas. And now we go to my 11th spot, and I'm giving it to Elda Aznar from Davao del Sur. Guys, Elda is totally one of the pleasant surprises of the event yesterday. Who knew she could impact us so much with her gracefulness and fluidity with her catwalk by opting to walk slowly and taking her time to showcase us her walk? Napansin nyo, the moment she came out talaga, wow, her statuesque beauty is already making her a standout. And her long strides, beaming smile, and sexy body all work cohesively to make her all the more a standout in the competition. Ang classy niya maglakad. So, you know what guys? If this woman eventually wins Miss International or Miss Globe kasi model-modela ng hinahanap nila doon this coming July 31, I will no longer be surprised guys. She is an out-of-the-box choice but she could work on it as what she has been showing us lately. And for me, para talaga siyang si Samantha Bernardo. Less the paandars and gigil. Si Elda yun. And now we go to my top 10 and number 10 on my list is Diana Maki from Nueva Ecija. I know a lot of you guys are divided about her performance yesterday, but I actually think she did well in the competition yesterday. I know some of you may find her performance very restrained and lifeless given the caliber of her beauty, but I do get why she opted for this. First of all, if you analyze her beauty, she has strong facial features and I feel overdoing her performance like her fellow contestants would make her look so campy in my opinion. So regardless whether she overdoes it or keeps her catwalk very clean and simple, there is no denying of her strong aura on stage. And now we go to my ninth spot and I'm giving it to Josh Di Makulangan from Albay. Oh my gosh, guys. Have you seen Josh's performance yesterday? Grabe, ang laki ng pinayat niya from her turn last year. And napaka-plakado rin at linis din ng lakad niya which I no longer find surprising because of her being a pageant veteran. Considering that this is her second time to join Binibini, right? When she was walking yesterday, guys, I swear, she reminded me so much of Leren Bautista. Ganun siya ka-memorable sa akin kahapon. But for me, what elevated Josh's performance here yesterday was her overall styling as it made her look so fresh and youthful. Just look how straight hair just makes Josh all the more look younger and more beautiful, and even her makeup here is less harsh compared to last year. Napansin nyo, it's as if she carefully studied her past mistakes and re-evaluated herself to become a better performer this year. And now we go to my 8th spot and I'm giving it to Nicole Herlene Buda from Angono Rizal. You know what guys, I have to give it to this woman. I thought she is just here for entertainment, but when it came down to business, like performing for us during the press presentation yesterday, she really exceeded our expectations. Ang linis ng catwalk niya, which I never thought I would say about her. So that really, says a lot about KF training their girls. Tapos plus her strong stage presence, which was already honed by her hosting a daily variety show before, that really also says how fast learner she is as a student, considering that it's her first time to join a pageant. And maybe it really helps that she is also a dancer by profession, so she easily takes in everything easily. Plus her big hairstyling and makeup here reminded us so much of a Latina packaging. And I agree with everyone's observation that she looked like a Miss Venezuela yesterday. Now, this kind of comparison may be good to her now, but I think her stylist should watch out for her eye makeup and lip color, as the colors used on her yesterday made her facial features very strong in front of the cameras. Napansin nyo, if you notice Nicole's face, she has strong facial features, and I hope her stylist could use soft colors on her eye and lip makeup to balance her look. And now we go to my 7th spot and I'm giving it to Chelsea Fernandez from Tacloban City. You know what? This girl is really peaking at the right time, guys. For me, she was just so luminous when she came out during her turn. It's like she was walking with a glow or halo effect surrounding her. That's how striking Chelsea was yesterday. And as soon as she came out on stage, guys, you could already feel her intensity. However, if there's one thing lang talaga to nitpick about her performance is that her not so fluid facial transitions. Parang pilit. Her smiles wasn't fluid, and I think it's something that she should work on. It's quite distracting and honestly the weakest point of her performance. So I hope she can remedy that come finals night. Now we go to my 6th spot and I'm giving it to Karen Lori Mendoza from Iloilo City. You know what? I completely forgot how Josa Karen looks like in person pala until I saw her again yesterday. That guy's super gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And have you noticed how Karen seems to be more relaxed now and just enjoying herself in the competition? It was very evident yesterday, and I'm liking it as you can feel more of her lightness and warmth. Ang gaan-gaan lang niya guys talagang panoorin. Whereas last year that you can feel that she was overthinking with her every move. Now, she is just trying to soak in every moment that she gets in the limelight. And it's really working for her, and a lot of people are noticing it in a very very positive way. So I'm so glad that Karen is taking a different approach for her candidacy this time around. And now we go to my top 5, and number 5 on my list is Roberta Tamondong from San Pablo, Laguna. You know what guys, if there is one girl who I truly admired so much from yesterday's competition, it is her, this woman. Roberta may be a pageant veteran, but I am slowly beginning to appreciate her subdued performance yesterday. For a pageant veteran like her, it was really so easy to let the guns blazing and overdo her walk for audience impact. But the true warrior in her, I feel, opted for a more classy and restrained performance, which would allow us to appreciate the technicalities of her pasarela skills and her curvaceous body. Now, it was very clean and superb and made me appreciate her gracefulness on stage. Roberta talaga is really schooling me that you don't have to overdo it every time to get noticed, given her pageant veteran status. And now we go to my 4th spot, and I'm giving it to Gabby Basiano from Borongan, Eastern Samar. Oh, Gabby. Grabe guys, Gabby. Wow. This woman truly delivered just in the nick of time. And just when I thought I could no longer feel her in the competition, she reminded us why she is still here to stay. The thing about Gabby's performance here that I like the most is that she did not let the pressure get the best of her given her first runner-up finish last year. Instead, she just truly enjoyed her time there in the runway compared to last year and let her pasarela skills this time around do the talking. Napansin nyo? And one thing I like about her turn here is how she started all wrapped up with her sarong so that we could focus more on her walk. And then she suddenly took it off for a fiercer finish. Now, siguro if I have a minor critic lang about her performance is I hope she can work on her facial transitions kasi minsan nakikita ko parang napipilitan yung ngiti niya. But hopefully she could remedy this come finals na. And now we go to my top 3, and number 3 on my list is Cyril Payuma from Porac, Pampanga. You know what guys, when Cyril came out in her swim yesterday, I was really stunned with her strong stage presence and commanding catwalk yesterday. She was such a statuesque beauty. The walk was superb, the facial expressions kept me excited, the hip sway all the more made me jump out of my seat with her sarong play nicely tying her whole performance. Like, is this really the Cyril I am watching right now? Because if you have been following her in her Binibining Pilipinas journey, she is very quiet, reserved, and doesn't have so many materials for us to repost on social media. But when it came down to where it mattered the most, grabe, I was so surprised. She truly delivered. I forgot the fact that she is a pageant veteran rin pala. So, wow. And now we go to my runner-up position. I'm giving it to Graciela Liman. Grabe guys, Graciela came back roaring like telling us she ain't leaving this competition without giving the best performance of her life. Just when I thought she is slowly sliding down in my list, grabe, she came back roaring with her clean, no-frills pasarela, which made us all the more admire her discipline of holding back and allowing us to appreciate her pasarela skills with her graceful and fluid walk instead. Diba? And since the competition began this year, I have been so worried that she has been overshadowed by the newcomers, but she really made sure that she would use her pageant veteran skills to her advantage and reminding everyone that she really ain't going nowhere. So I'm happy that Graciela had a moment there yesterday. Ay, finally she's back in the competition. And now we go to my top spot, and I'm giving it to CJ Opiasa from Zambales. You know what? I have said it on my Instagram account yesterday, and I will say it again here, guys. She really brought the house down with her superb and sassy performance yesterday. She was really hot to trot with every move that she made, likening to how Gazzini performed or Janice Lubina performed during their respective turns in Binibining Pilipinas. Her pasarela skills here is a result of the number of years that she has been joining pageants. From the time of Binibining Tarlac, tapos nag-Miss Bikini Philippines siya, and now here in Binibining Pilipinas, and you can really feel that her time is slowly coming now. And apart from the walk, guys, what made her performance a true standout was the way she used her sarong from start to finish creatively while not losing her bearing and composure while performing. So that is, I must say, a true hallmark of a pageant veteran. She really made things work and exciting with her turn. I am so happy that she is finally getting the recognition that she finally deserves. So, well done, CJ. Ang galing mo. So, I hope yung trajectory ng pagbulusok ng candidacy mo will all the way continue hanggang fashion show, national costume, till the finals night on the 31st. So there you go, guys! Those are my top picks for this year's Binibining Pilipinas press presentation. Sorry guys, alam ko marami akong nilista, pero kasi I just wanna give credit where it's due. Ang galing talaga ng mga girls kahapon, nag-perform talaga sila. So I actually wanted to include more girls who also shone for different reasons, like Justine Punsalag, Jessica McEwen, Ira Patricia, Joanna Rabe, Joanna Day, I couldn't even still get enough of her face, and Kia Moreno. 'Di ba? Kasi na-notice ko talaga a lot of the pageant veterans took center stage last night, making their previous pageant experiences work on their advantage. So let's see if these pageant veterans will continue their winning streak in the next much anticipated activity, which is a national costume and fashion show on the 16th. So kita-kits tayo guys uli sa New Frontier Theater for this event, and see you there. Alright guys, until my next video, bye!